Hello everyone. Today, me and my team is going to present a brief demonstration on virtual assistant. First of all, we would like to thank Dr. Dhanamma ma'am for guiding us and giving us this wonderful opportunity. So, why virtual assistant? Because we use computer for our daily routines, work, entertainment, communication and lot of other tasks. Computer have become a part of our life. Virtual assistant is a software agent that can perform tasks or services for user based on commands or questions. In our virtual assistant, user can ask their questions, media playbacks, set timers, alarms, search the web, calculation, etc. even with the voice. The main purpose of our system is to provide convenient virtual assistant which can help user to interact with machine easily and conveniently. In our system, there are different interfaces. One is for user, one is for administrating purpose. So, user can communicate through Django web app and can get his queries answered. And the search results are kept stored for further analysis. Further slides would be explained by Nina.
So behind the scene, virtual assistant uses technologies like natural language processing and natural language understanding at its core. In layman's term, we process the sentences said by the user and try to extract useful information from it. In NLP, what we do is perform some algorithms which will act as a pipeline to process the sentences. As you know, any human language have its own grammar rules, so as in NLP. We try to map those language rules and words into a huge data chunks, or we can say in digital dictionaries. These word mappings help us to extract information from word. Now coming to some popular techniques of NLP. Tokenization. Tokenization is a way of separating piece of text into smaller units called token. Here tokens can be either words, characters or subwords. Suppose there is a sentence, hello, how are you? We would extract all the words from it, how, hello, are you and question mark. This step will try to remove noise like exclamation marks, some common prepositions like a and the, etc. Now coming to stemming. Stemming uses the stem of the word, which means we try to get root word from sentence. Consider a word which is playing. By applying stemming, it will extract the word play from playing. Lemmatization. Sometimes stemming is not enough to get exact meaning, so we use lemmatization. We try to find context of the word. In natural language understanding, we use entity extraction. After processing the sentence, we try to extract named entities from it. Consider there is a sentence, what's the weather like in Africa? So Africa is the named entity over here. Intent classification. It is basically used to understand what action is needed to perform from the given sentences so that we can understand what user wants to do. Other than this, there are many more algorithms which work behind the scenes to make it more accurate. Further slides would be explained by Adish. Over to you, Adish.
It might sound complicated, but we have used some amazing frameworks and libraries which do all the heavy lifting. First one is the Rasa library. Rasa is an open source machine learning framework for building contextual AI assistants. Second one is the Spacy library. Spacy provides NLP functionality. All the words and the dictionaries are mapped here. The third one for the front-end UI and for the web application is the Django framework. Django is a high-level Python framework that encourages rapid building, clean design. And for the mobile app, we have used Flutter. Flutter is a UI toolkit by Google for building beautiful natively compiled applications for mobile, web, desktop, and embedded devices from a single code base. Now let's see how they all work together. First, a request is sent from the front end, which could be the Django web app or the Flutter mobile app. The request is received by the server. The server sends the query to Rasa, where it goes through the pipeline to convert the sentence into the data understandable by the computer, and a valid response is generated. The response is then sent back to the user. Here are some of the screenshots from our mobile application. Now, let us see the assistant in action. You can have a casual conversation with your assistant. But if you want some additional information, do not hesitate to ask. You can ask for time, or if you want to perform some calculations, you can ask your assistant. If you want to watch a video, or maybe listen to a song, your assistant is here for you. Your assistant knows everything, let it be an underwater animal or the latest global news. Your assistant can also sometimes make you laugh. And that was just the tip of the iceberg. Do not forget, you can use our assistant from any device and from anywhere in the world with the help of our web application.